Okay. Good, Joshua. All right. You noticed that. Mm-hmm. Okay, sure. Mm-hmm. Okay, sure. Yeah, yeah. This is not easy at all. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. Hmm. I'm still following you. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Mm, mm. Joshua, when you feel stuck or when you feel you don't know what to do, you just tell me, okay?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to do this.
Understand, understand. Before I show you my way, can I ask you a few things?
Yeah,
Okay, tell me, why did you 10 times 20?
because 10, 20 cent coins together.
I see what you mean. So you want the $2, understand? All right, good. Then can you do were you trying to do something with that?
Um, I don't know.
Understand? Understand. Then next question. Can you tell me why you write 9 ratio 6?
Because I wanted to make the difference to see.
Oh, now, why would you want to make the difference the same?
Because my teacher says it'll be easier.
Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Okay. Okay. You were trying to do that, and yes, the difference is now 3 and 3, but am I correct? You seem stuck afterwards, lah, something like that.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Okay. I understand. I understand. Now, Joshua, I need you to take something if possible, yeah? Can you just take a few 20 cents and a few 50 cents? Not one, but a few lah, maybe 3 or 4. Can you ask mom for that? If don't have, it's okay, just tell me. Can you do that, Joshua?
Yeah.
All right. All right. You got some 20s and some 50s. Okay, could you kindly separate them, please? Okay, great. Okay, good, good. I see you have 4 50 cents and you have 6 20 cents. Okay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And all that nice. Okay. Can you just for now keep 4 50 cents and 4 20 cents? The rest just put it aside first. Yeah, we need 4 and 4, so the remaining just keep it up. Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right, wonderful. Now tell me, Joshua, 4 20 cents and 4 50 cents. Can I ask you which one do you prefer?
4.50 cents.
Wonderful. May I know why?
Because it is more value.
You are absolutely correct. Now, could you take out one of the 50 cents? Set it apart. Just take out. Okay. Now, which one do you prefer?
50 cents.
The 3 50 cents?
Yeah.
Why? There's only 3.
But the 50 cents is higher than 20 cents. So it'll be more.
Have your teacher ever used the word total?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we say that, oh, the total for the 50 cents is, well, more lah than the total for the 20 cents. Does that make any sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. You like the word total? If you don't like it, you tell me. I want it to be comfortable. Okay. Yeah. Take out one more 50 cent. Okay. Same question. Which one do you prefer?
2.50 cents.
Why, if I may ask?
The total is high.
Are you sure? What's the total for 50 cent?
$1.
And the total for 20 cent?
80 cents.
Wonderful, wonderful. And you know what? I would totally agree with you. Tomorrow is an Ang Pao day. Okay, I hope you have a lot of blessings. If I have to choose, I will definitely choose 2 50 cents. But I guess you'll be expecting more, yeah? Okay, I understand. Now, would you kindly take out the last one? Take out one more 50 cents, sorry. Take out one more 50 cents. And what is your preference now?
The 4.20 cents.
Wonderful. Now, feel free to set aside the coin. I'm going to write something for you. Okay. Now, Josh, I can tell that you have been listening in classes. You are actually trying to use not basic techniques. I can tell you have been listening in class, right? You're primary 5, am I correct?
6.
You're primary 6, no wonder. Okay, sorry, you're primary 6. When did your teacher start to talk about money?
B3.
Seriously? Okay, never mind. I'm gonna draw something. Every time it doesn't make sense, you must ask. Okay? Don't keep quiet. Don't be confused. Just ask. All right, Joshua?
Yeah.
Now, based on your understanding of money, Joshua, I think you understand money very well. Okay? The total seems to be what matters to you. The total, yeah? Okay. Your question says that 20 cent ratio 50 cent is 3:2. I will agree with that. But it seems to me that the total is more important for you. Seems to me. So total 20 cent ratio total 50 cent will be something different. Will be something different. It will be, well, 60 ratio 100. Or if I was to simplify, it will become 3 ratio 5. Now, take it slow. Do you know what I mean, Joshua? The
Yeah.
total ratio is different from the 20 cent itself.
Huh? What do you say?
Okay, one more time, one more time. Take out your coins. Take out your 4 20 cent and your 4 50 cents. Now, remember, Joshua, you know how money works. I'm not talking about something new. I'm talking about how money works, which you seem to know very well. Now, look, yeah. Right now, our ratio of 20 cent to 50 cent is 4 to 4, or we call that 1 to 1. Agree? This is okay? If this is not okay, you tell me. Is it okay or not okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah. Sorry, I didn't hear you just now. Okay. But the total, you have the total in your mind, what? You have the total in your mind. The total in your mind is something like this. The total 20 cent is, well, 80 cents, correct?
Yeah.
Or we call that $0.8. Okay, whichever you prefer lah. Okay. The total for 50 cent is $2, correct? $2, correct? Some people call that 200 cents, whichever you prefer. Are you okay with me so far?
Yeah.
Now, the total ratio, I'm talking about the total ratio here, is not, I'm sorry, is not 1 to 1, correct?
Yeah.
You know that, and I know that. You know that this is not the same value, okay? Even though there's 4 coins here and 4 coins, right? The total value is not the same. To you, the total value is more important. To me also. So can you tell me what is the ratio of the total value?
Like simplify.
Yes. If you feel that you want to press a calculator, I have a good news for you. Question 17 definitely can use calculator. Nice, right? You can if you want to. You can do it mentally also. I have no problem at all.
Two to five.
2 to 5. And I would agree with you. It comes from 80 ratio 200. Simplify, simplify is 2 to 5. Wonderful. This is correct. Okay. Now, Joshua. Again, this is the most important concept I tell you today. You know how money works. Which ratio is more important? The coin ratio over here or the total ratio?
Um. Total.
I will say I agree with you, Joshua, because simple. The reason is very simple. Because in money, the total value is usually the more important one. Now, wouldn't you agree with me? You have been calculating the total value and you always think, hey, the total value is more, less, more, less. You're more worried about the total value than the coin, the total value rather than the coin itself. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to apply this to your question now. I am going to talk about the coin ratio, but also the total ratio. Before I do that, can I ask you, is this going to be confusing or is this going to be okay for you?
Okay.
All right. Then let's give it a try. Now you can put the coin aside again. Whenever we need it, we call the coin back. Okay. So let's try one more time. Yeah. Hey, the coin ratio is 3 to 2. I would agree with you. But how about the total? The total of the 20 cent. Can you do that? Total 50 cent.
2 to 5.
2 to 5? Just now it was 2 to 5. Now let's check. Is this 2 to 5? 60 ratio 100. And you are absolutely right. No, it's 3 to 5. So it's 3 to 5. Try simplifying it 3 to 5. Am I
Oh,
correct?
because, yeah.
Sorry, no, ask. What do you want to ask?
No, I thought you meant like 20 cent to 50 cent was the issue.
The value of the coin itself. I agree that's also important. But between you and me, let's agree. The most important one is still the total lah. Correct or not?
Yeah.
Okay, then the total ratio, would you again say what is the ratio?
3 to 5.
3 to 5. Now, I will add what you said. Hey, there are three ratios. Hey, okay, this is the ratio of the number of coins. Okay. This is the ratio of total value, right? And you very correctly add there is one more ratio, the ratio of each coin value. Okay, you have three ratios, and I am trying to say this is what we are most interested most of the time. Any confusion so far?
No.
Now I will show you why this matters in this question. Okay, show you. Your teacher has taught you something interesting, and for a primary 6 boy, I think you should know this. Look, the total, ratio total. You can also talk about two more things. You can talk about the difference, and you can also talk about the sum. Okay, the sum, right? The difference between um, 3 and 2 is 1. The sum is 5. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Now, if you go to the total, you have a different ratio, it's 3 to 5. So what is the difference?
The difference
Between 3 and 5, 3 ratio 5 is
2.
2. And the sum
A.
is,
A.
yes, that's correct. Okay, I'll just put it there for now. Okay, no explanation why these things are here. Okay, so I'll put a question mark. What's going on here, right? Okay, and then now this is before, and this is going to be after. You're also correct. You're right. There's a before and after situation. Okay, things are getting a bit more complicated, but you stay with me. Okay, now you say 10, 20 cents were taken out, exchanged for 50 cents, and blah, 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 blah. Now, there is something very interesting I noticed you do, but you didn't follow, right? So with this situation, you say, hey, this is 10 times 20 cents. It becomes $2. However, I noticed that you didn't exchange it for 50-cent coins. Notice that.
Oh, yeah.
You can. You know how money works. Please do that for now. You complete your working first. Okay. So how many coins will there be?
Also, I
Okay. You have $2. You're exchanging it for 50 coins, 50-cent coins. So what is going to happen? Okay, interesting. All right. Okay. Wonderful. Yes. Okay, good. Very good. And then That would be, now at this point, you can use calculator. Okay, 4 coins. 4 coins, great. Okay, 4 coins is great. So this is 4 50-cent coins. Okay. That might be useful along the way. Okay, yeah? So good for you. Now, and yeah, there is no other way. You must use the total. There's really no other way. Yep, there's no other way. Okay, so now I think I'm gonna ask you to ignore this for now. Just ignore it. We're focusing solely on the total one. I hope you'll see why later. Now, the after one, we also talk about the total 20 cent and the total 50 cent. Can you do the ratio for me after the exchange? Total 20 cent, ratio total 50 cent, what is it?
7 to 10.
No, but why not? But why not? That's the coin ratio. We talk about the total ratio.
Total.
If you don't know how to do, this is the time I show you, yeah? Now, let's agree first. It is not the 7 to 10. That's just the coin ratio. Can we accept that?
Yeah.
Okay, now, so how do you do the total one? Oh, very simple. It's 7 times 20. Total one. Ratio. Well, this one is 10 times 50. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you can calculate. You tell me, what is it?
50, 500 and
The last one is 500. The first one is,
140.
okay, 140. And then if you simplify, you can use calculator if you want to.
7 to 25.
Okay, 7 to 25. Not the nicest number, and that's why we use calculator. Save some time in exam. Now, I'll ask you something first. Your P6, uh, your P6 student already. You're going to PSLE. Does your teacher ever say to you, never use calculator?
No.
Okay. What is your teacher's opinion on calculators? Do they say, use it a little bit? Okay. Use it only when you need to. Use it if you don't know how to do it yourself. What does your teacher say?
Use it only when you need to.
So a little bit different from me, yeah? I say, hey, use your calculator to save time. Okay. Joshua, I can tell that your mental calculation is actually quite good. But mental calculation can sometimes be slower than calculator. Fair to say?
Yeah.
During exam, have you ever had the problem of, IO, time is running out?
Not in math.
Not in math? You never run out of time in math?
Never.
I must say I am very impressed. So what's your problem in math exam?
The hard questions.
Okay, tell you what, Joshua, if you do not want to use calculator, I wouldn't force you. If you never have a time problem, I'm okay with that. Okay? Up to you. Up to you. Right? Okay, 7 to 25. Now. Okay. No, I'm sorry. I'm still here. Sorry. 7 to 25 and 3 ratio 5. Okay? Still there. Okay. Now, I will now focus on this number. This number. And then this number. Right? Okay. The sum of 7 and 25, which would you tell me?
32.
32. Now, I have to erase a few things so that we are not confused. Can I erase this top part? Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Okay. That's just the before. Right. Okay. And I'll also erase the difference. I'm only concerned with the sum. Sum. Now, Joshua, this is almost done. It depends on whether you can see it or not. Do you know why I focus on the sum? Do you know why?
Because that's the total about.
But why do I bother about the sum? For example, you
So you
focus
can,
on the difference. You're saying? Sorry, you're saying?
you can multiply the number of one unit.
That's fair. I like it, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. You focus on the difference, correct or not? You were trying to do the difference thing, and you try to make the difference the same, correct?
Yeah.
I am slightly different, only slightly different. I try to make the sum the same.
Oh, I
Why?
get.
Why? Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry. Why?
Uh,
I must have a good reason, right? Do you know what?
no.
No idea? No
Yeah.
idea? Let me tell you, Joshua. But you hear me out, see whether it makes sense or not. Don't just believe me, lah, is what I'm trying to say. Your teacher say the difference is the same, right? I say in this question, be careful, is actually the sum that is the same. The same, not the difference. I have to explain to you a little bit more. Don't you see, Joshua? The sum is the same. Look. The 20 cent is taken out, exchange, and then put back into the box. Let me repeat this one more time. I take out $2 in the form of 20 cents, correct?
Yeah.
I change that into 50 cents. So now I have 4 50 cents. No complaints?
No.
That's still $2 what? Correct? Still $2.
Yeah.
Hey, I put it back in the box. I take out $2 from the box. I put back in the box $2.
Yeah.
The amount of money in the box never change. Before I take it out, it's something. After I put it back, it's still the same thing. The total money in the box never change. Does that make
Yeah.
any sense? Are you sure are you sure? Do you understand? Are you clear?
Yeah.
Because the question will never tell you that.
My teacher also tells me about that.
Sorry, your teacher say what? Sorry.
My teacher also says the total have to be the same.
Be careful, Joshua. Don't misunderstand your teacher. I think your teacher is a very good teacher. I can see what they have been teaching you. Very, very good. You're a very good student. They're a very good teacher. Don't misunderstand. Sorry, him or her. Sorry. Is your teacher a lady or a man?
Amen.
Okay. Don't misunderstand him, Joshua. He's saying that depending on the question, sometimes the sum or the total is the same. Sometimes other questions, the difference is the same. You have to find out yourself. The question in general will never tell you. That's why I have to explain to you so that you can see for yourself. Oh, in this question, the sum stays the same. The total stays the same. In other questions, maybe the difference is the one that stays the same. Can you accept that, Joshua?
Yeah.
Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Let's start with that first. Yeah? Now, here the sum is the same. What do we do? Make the unit the same lah. Correct or not?
Yeah.
So this is 32 unit. This is 8 something. Gonna change this to 32. Am I correct?
Yeah.
So therefore, I'm going to change this to what? You tell me.
12 to 20.
12 unit, 20 unit, and this is 7 unit. This is 25 unit. Okay. All right. So, um, so what do we do? I mean, what do we do after this? Do you have any idea? Okay, Joshua, do me a favor, yeah. You push your paper up so I can follow your working. Don't push the camera. Or I guess you can do that also. I guess you can, but it's easier to push your paper up.
I
Uh,
can't. Because
Put it above your keyboard. That's fine. Put it above your keyboard. Yeah. Okay, great. Now I can see everything. Go ahead. Go ahead. You do your stuff. If you are stuck or if you want to clarify something, you ask me. Oh, scary question. This is a scary question. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, you use your phone calculator? Really?
really like bad calculator.
Huh? You go and take your usual calculator, it's fine. Do you have it?
It's in my bag.
Uh, is it okay if you take it? Just use that one better lah.
Okay.
Hmm. Okay, but so far you have something, so let's see.
Is this the stuff?
Okay, let's see. Now, I'm going to show you how I do it, and you see whether that makes sense. Okay, but wait a minute. No, wait, I agree with you. No, I agree with you. You're correct already. That's it. That's it. $12.80. Okay, the question is, do you know that you're correct? I know that you're correct, but
Yeah.
how do you feel? You know, you're clear. You don't find my explanation confusing at all.
No.
Okay, last challenge for you, Joshua. I erase my working. You take a new piece of paper. You do everything from the start. You do it however you want, but you cannot take a look at your own working or at my work. That's the last challenge. But I give you some time before we close everything. Oh, you ready? Yeah. You ready? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll erase my working. You can look at the question from my side. Okay, you may start. All right. Show me the full thing. I'll take a picture. I cannot see a little bit, you see, the bottom part. Okay, shift it to the, again, very nice. Thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna take a picture. And how do I do that? I do that by doing this. Got it. Okay, now let's turn on our video again, right? Let's turn on our video. There you go. Okay, Josh, remember there were two purposes of this trial. I want to know where you are. I think you should know how tuition, what kind of style, or how do we do tuition? Okay. I feel after this one difficult question, I know where you are. I'm very happy with where you are, and I can tell you, well, let's just say that you don't hate math, lah, don't you? You seem to like math, lah.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay. Good for you. Good for you. Now, I know where you are, but do you feel that do you have a feel of the style of the tuition here?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Is the trial enough for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, we have a few more minutes, right? I propose we do this, Joshua. You go tell mom how you feel, what happened in the trial, and then I'll talk to your mom for a little bit. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Please go and tell your mom what happened, and if possible, I want to talk to her. I'll be here. Hi.
Hi, Teacher Phillips.
Hi. Hi, June. Nice to meet you. All
Nice to
right.
meet you.
Okay. I was asking Joshua to tell you how he feels for the trial, right?
Mm.
Okay, and maybe I'll just give you a brief summary of what I feel about Joshua.
Mm.
Okay, right. The question itself is not an easy question. If this is in PSLE, this will be at least a 4-mark question. Fine lah, maybe not 5 marks. Here it is written as 5 marks. Maybe it's a primary 5 level. This is a 4-mark question in PSLE. So it's not easy at all, right? 4 marks in PSLE. As far as I can tell, he there's no way he understand very quickly. Very quickly. I only have to teach him 1 or 2 more missing concepts. They are very critical, but that he's not missing a lot. He get it very quickly. I do for him once. He's totally not confused. This is his own working that I ask him to redo by himself without looking at my working or his previous working. I can tell that he gets it. He gets
Mm.
what's going on. So that's good. Now, I think that is totally within your expectation. You know that Joshua is good in math. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So that
Yes.
one's not a surprise lah. Okay. Mm, okay. Uh, to me, I don't think he lose any concentration also in this, I think 40 minutes, right?
Yeah.
We managed to talk in detail, and I think I managed to figure out where his math generally is. His math level is definitely quite high, lah. Definitely quite high. I also feel that his math class in school seems to be quite good. If not, he won't be this good lah. It won't be lah. I think a lot of primary 6 students still have difficulty with money questions near PSLE. I think he's gonna be fine. But to you, I don't think any surprises, right? So I'm just telling you that to double check because my feeling and my observation can be wrong, ma. First time
Mm.
seeing Joshua. Right?
So, I think you are quite accurate in your observation. He
Mm.
is quite keen learner in math.
Mhm.
Some of these things, some of the concepts may come to him in a very intuitive manner.
Mm. Seems to be
Yeah.
the case. Seems to be the case. Mhm.
Yeah, so partly it is teacher has taught, maybe covered some of the concepts.
Mhm.
But I find it's partly also he is quite intuitive in some of these problem sums.
Correct. Correct. Because it's a very complicated thing.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Very complicated. Mhm.
if he has not been taught before, you would expect that it would take a while for him to grasp or
Mhm.
to get it.
Mhm.
But for some types of questions, he is very fast.
Mm. Mm.
Um, but for other types of questions, then there may be a bit of a struggle.
Mm. Mhm.
So in a sense, it's sometimes it can be uneven. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's to be expected. I'm
Mm.
just happy that one of the hardest topic is, I mean, to him it's not difficult. I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Intuition, I rarely find people who are already at this level. You see, I have to slowly build them. I
Okay.
would notice that the unevenness comes from sometimes the visual part of the question. A lot of
Mm.
shapes, a lot of circles. Some people who are good at this money problem will not necessarily be good at those problems, and it'll take time for him to build up, right? Something like that. Right.
Yeah.
And it bothers him a lot. It should because he likes math. I think that's a good thing, lah. I think that's a good thing. So he has motivation.
So
Right.
it's like I like math, I should be good at everything, but that's not the case.
Yeah, yeah. But the internal motivation is strong lah. I can feel it lah. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the hardest thing to
Mm.
to
He generally
grasp.
has quite a good attitude towards learning.
Mm-hmm.
He's completed in school. Um, his main struggle, I would say, currently is in more of the writing aspect.
Yep, yep, yep.
So he has some, uh, he's actually diagnosed with dysgraphia.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to writing essays,
Yep,
long
yep.
answer question, long for open-ended questions, comprehension questions, it will
Mm-hmm.
be a bit more of a struggle for him.
Are you referring to English, Chinese, or science, or both?
English, Chinese, more of it. Science, maybe not too bad because it's quite
Mhm.
contained, right?
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
Should quite standard. Okay.
Mm.
In the flip side, can I confirm that his reading absolutely no problem? The reading part.
Reading, not an issue, but he may miss important information in the question.
You did? You did? That's a bit. You
So
did.
when he copies from, if you ask him to copy a passage, he will
Mm-hmm.
miss out some words, partially because it's writing. So it's taking a lot of mental resources from him.
Yes, to focus more. Okay.
Yeah. But in math, then you would see like he missed out an important clue in the question,
Mm-hmm.
or when he transfer his answers, then there'll be mistakes.
Yep. You did miss one important thing just now, but considering how long the question is, considering.
Mm.
Mm, when he's tired, sorry, does he get tired easily?
When he's writing a lot, yeah,
Of course, of course.
we tend to have to break up some of these uh, revision time.
Correct, correct, correct. I understand that. Now, when you were telling me about JAWS, I think science was more of the concern. Am I correct?
Yeah, maybe some of the concepts not so firm yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
he was quite comfortable in his final exam.
Mm.
I think some of the concepts he's not super familiar with. Yeah.
Mm.
So at
Mm.
some point we may need to cover both. I'm not so sure.
Mm. 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 At this point, I think without taking too much of his time, so not a long tuition time, I think we can already cover both
Okay.
because his math is is not in trouble lah, let's just say. Definitely not lah, definitely not. I'm not building foundations here. I'm building the last parts. It almost
Mm.
felt like that. So I'll seek out the topic where his foundation is not there. We can focus on that. But I don't predict us taking a lot of time because he is also fast in math. I think we should simply split the time between math and science at the start. I think that's just probably that's a good thing for him. Probably. But I
Okay.
haven't tried his science. I will just take note that with words he will struggle a bit more.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm. Um, from my side, I think I'm very happy with the trial. I told him, right? Trial, I want to know where he is, and I think he also wants to know the style, same thing, lah, right? I think I'm comfortable with where he is. His personality, I just have to figure out along the way.
Mm.
Mhm, mhm, mhm,
Can.
mhm, mhm.
Okay. So
Right.
I guess I will speak to him and then
Mhm, mhm.
come back to you as to when might be a good time.
Correct.
I think I mentioned Tuesday. Yeah.
Mhm, mhm. Now I realized that he's P6. Now I remember one thing. He's P6, right? He has CCA 3 days a week. Really?
Uh,
P6 student.
us- yeah, Monday, Wednesday, and then Friday is a standard CCA slot where everybody does their CCA.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Will this? Uh-huh. Yeah, sorry.
this will reduce, I think, after May, June
Ah,
holidays.
okay, okay. All right, all right. Okay, okay. Times 3. Only until we'll call it until mid-May lah, usually, right?
Yes.
So he is some sort of an active player doing
Rugby.
some sort of competition. Yeah, as in he's an active team and the team is doing a lot of competition right now, something like that.
Probably April.
Okay, but yeah, that makes sense. If not, why would you be doing 3 times a week? Okay, I understand. Until mid-May. Okay, okay, I understand. Then I think that's just also like a secondary four situation. I understand. Okay,
Mm.
okay, I'm okay. Thank you very much. Anything else?
Okay, I'm good.
Okay. Let's have our CNY first.
Yes.
I'll see you then. We'll talk again. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Happy New Year.
Bye.